Om Shanti. Today is the 5th of December 2022. On this Monday morning, let us listen to the Sakar Murli from our beloved Bap Dada. Bap Dada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, the more jewels of knowledge you donate, the fuller your treasure store will become. Your churning of the ocean of knowledge will continue, and you will be able to imbibe jewels well. Essence on this Monday morning, Baba says, sweet children, the more jewels of knowledge you donate, the fuller your treasure store will become. Your churning of the ocean of knowledge will continue, and you will be able to imbibe jewels well. Today's question is, what are the signs of souls who don't have unlimited happiness in their fortune? In answer, Baba says, they listen to this knowledge, but they are like an upside down pot. Nothing sits in their intellects. They praise this knowledge and say that it is good. They agree that it should be given to everyone and that this path is very good, but they do not follow this path themselves. Baba says that is their fortune. It is the duty of you children to do service. Continue to relate this to thousands of people. At least subjects will be created. Make effort in the same way that the mother and father do, and claim your inheritance from the unlimited Father. Imbibe knowledge and continue to make others equal to yourselves. Today's song is, I have come having awakened my fortune. Om Shanti. There are always two types of fortune. One is good and the other is bad. One is of happiness and the other is of sorrow. Bharat has the fortune of happiness and also the fortune of sorrow. Bharat itself was the land of happiness, and it is now the land of sorrow. If your house is new, that is good fortune. If it is old, that is bad fortune. Bharat itself was new at first and has now become old. Only you children can understand these things. The world doesn't know them. Your attention is drawn to these things. Children, you are so fortunate. Baba says the deities were the masters of the world. They are not that now. Their fortune changed and became bad. What is Baba saying? Their good fortune changed and became bad. It is something to understand how and when you have good fortune. Only the one unlimited Father is the one who explains to you. When was the fortune of Bharat elevated? When it was heaven. It now has bad fortune. They even sing, O purifier, come and make our fortune pure. When Bharat was pure, it had very great fortune. That same Bharat is now impure because it is vicious. There are both the vicious and the viceless. If we become viceless at this time, we will become deities. What is Baba saying? There are both the vicious and the viceless. If we become viceless at this time, we will become deities. People continue to call out to the Father. At the Kumbh Mela, they definitely sing, the purifier is Sita Rama, Rama who belongs to Sita. A river is not the purifier. When people's fortune becomes bad, they have such stone intellects. So, Baba is equating us worshipping rivers with having fortune of stone intellects. This is a play of happiness and sorrow. Who causes sorrow? Who gives you happiness? Baba is asking us. The pictures of both are very well known. For happiness, everyone remembers the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. O remover of sorrow and bestower of fortune. This proves that the Father never causes sorrow. Those people think that it is God who gives both happiness and sorrow. No one even understands something that is worth a few pennies. That is, people do not understand something so small. The Father has now made your intellects divine. He has opened the locks on your intellects. You know that the world cycle continues to turn. When the world becomes old, there is sorrow. Each of you has now received 3 eyes. You can ask everyone, since why they sing out to the purifier to come, are they sitting there at the river? What is Baba saying now? Baba says that the Father has now made your intellects divine. He has opened the locks on your intellects. You know that the world cycle continues to turn. When the world becomes old, there is sorrow. Each of you has now received 3 eyes. You can ask everyone why, since they sing out to the purifier to come, they are sitting there at the river. Baba says to have sacrificial fires, to do tapasya, to study the Vedas and scriptures are all the path of devotion. The Father says, I cannot be found by doing those things. I come and grant you salvation when your devotion comes to an end. You need the knowledge of yoga. You also need this knowledge in order to become pure. It is not a question of becoming pure by reading the scriptures, etc. The conscience says that when Bharat was pure and completely viceless, it was very wealthy. Who made it so wealthy and pure? Did it become that by people bathing in the Ganges or by them reading the scriptures? Baba asks us, and we have to ask ourselves, you have been doing that all the time, but nevertheless you still call out, O purifier, come. Only when the time has come for the impure world to come to an end will the purifier Father come and establish heaven. The pure world is the golden age and the impure world is the iron age. No one understands that the purifier is only the one supreme soul. They sing, the purifier is Sitarama. Sitaram meaning Ram who belongs to Sita. The Father explains that the meaning of this is that the supreme soul is the Rama of all the Sitas. So what is Baba saying? Baba explains that the meaning of this, meaning Sitaram, is that the supreme soul is the Ram of all the Sitas. They say the bestower for all is Rama. He is the bestower of what? They don't even know this. The Father explains, the bestower for all, Rama, is the incorporeal one. Their intellects are completely locked. This just doesn't sit in their intellects. In the golden age, all have divine intellects. The very name of the Lord of divinity, the land of divinity. The very name is the Lord of divinity, the land of divinity. At this time, you children are also becoming lords of divinity. Souls become golden aged. Your intellects are now iron aged. A golden aged intellect takes happiness and an iron aged intellect takes sorrow. People distress themselves by chasing after poison. Look how much upheaval they create when someone wants to follow purity. Devils such as Kans, Jarasandh, Dushasan, Putna, Surpanakha are all remembered. All of those are memorials of things of the past. It is definitely the praise of the confluence age. Everything of the confluence age is remembered. The Father says, I only come once to purify the impure. You know that Baba's business is to purify the impure. The Father is the creator, and so he would definitely create a new creation. Ravan is the one who makes you impure, and the Father is the one who makes you pure. His correct name is Shiva. People celebrate Shivratri. You understand the meaning of Ratri, meaning night. The Father comes when devotion, that is, when the night ends and the day comes. The Father says, children, now become pure. You have to return home now. There was the golden age and the cycle now has to repeat. I am changing you children from human beings into deities. Deities too were human beings. It is just that they were beautiful, that is, they were pure. Whereas the human beings of today are ugly, that is, they are impure. There is no other difference. Bharat was golden aged and it is now iron aged. Souls have alloy mixed in them that can only be removed with the fire of yoga. Previously, they used to read the term Man Manabhav. They didn't understand the meaning of it at all. You have to connect your intellects in yoga to the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. However, no one even knows his form. So how could they have yoga with him? Since they say that God is beyond name and form, with whom would they have yoga? God speaks, Man Manabhav, renounce the arrogance of your bodies. Consider yourselves to be souls. What is the form of a soul? They say that a soul is a star that resides in the center of the forehead. Therefore, the Father of souls would also be like that. Then they say that He is beyond name and form. They say of the Father that He is the Brahma element, that He is an element of constant light. Just as you cannot reach the end of the sky, so Brahma too is unlimited. Okay, even if someone does reach the end, no one receives liberation or liberation in life by doing that. Only you children understand the meaning of liberation and liberation in life. Baba says only we Brahmin children understand the meaning of liberation and liberation in life. The world doesn't know anything at all. They even sing, He is the ocean of knowledge, the seed of the human tree. He is the truth and the living being. He is the purifier, and so He would definitely come in the impure world. You explain that when knowledge exists, there cannot be devotion. Knowledge is the day, the golden and silver ages. Devotion is the night. Explain to everyone that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and not water, is the ocean of knowledge. Baba continues to tell all of you very good ways to give Baba's message to the whole of Bharat. In fact, the Mela of Souls and the Supreme Soul is remembered. The Supreme Soul is only one. It isn't right to say that God is omnipresent. The Father Himself comes and liberates everyone from sorrow. Everyone remembers Baba at times of sorrow. They cry out so much. Ask them since when they have been doing that, and they would say, from time immemorial. Nevertheless, no one has become pure, and they just continue to become even more impure. Your intellects are now filled with all of this knowledge. Knowledge is said to be the day of Brahma. It is not said to be the day of Vishnu because it is only now that you receive knowledge. Day by day, you continue to receive refined points. Liberation in life is a matter of a second. Let's hear what Baba is explaining again. Your intellects are now filled with all of this knowledge, says Baba. Knowledge is said to be the day of Brahma. It is not said to be the day of Vishnu because it is only now that you receive knowledge. Day by day, you continue to receive refined points. Liberation in life is a matter of a second. They then say that He is the ocean of knowledge. No matter how much you continue to write, you will not reach its end. When the Father finishes explaining everything to you, your examination will also end. Ever since the beginning, you have been listening to so much. They have made a very small Gita now. There are so many things of knowledge. It is very easy to explain. There was truly just the one religion in the golden age. Now there are so many religions. There is so much upheaval. There is upheaval amongst themselves. When there was just the one religion, there was no mention of war, etc. There was happiness and nothing but happiness. You have the secrets of the cycle in your intellects. It has been explained to you children how you take 84 births and how the cycle repeats. You are now becoming Satopradhan from Tamopradhan with the power of Yoga. You have now become theists. You have also to become Trikaldarshi. Baba says you have now become theists. You have also become Trikaldarshi. No one else in the world knows the Creator or creation. Only you children know this, but you don't imbibe it or explain it to others, and so you forget the points. If one lot of treasure doesn't sit in their intellects, how could the second lot sit in their intellects? If you continue to donate, your treasure store will continue to become full. Your churning of the ocean of knowledge about how to explain to others will continue. There is praise of devotion when knowledge doesn't exist. Those who remain occupied in doing service have that intoxication in their intellects. Everyone is number-wise. Now Baba is defining Maharathi. A Maharathi is one who continues to imbibe knowledge and who makes others the same as himself. Such a soul receives a status accordingly. All of this is incognito effort. You now belong to the Father, and so you understand that you will definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from the Father. Ravan doesn't exist there. The kingdom of Ravan is separate from the kingdom of Rama. You children understand that the Ramayana and the Bhagavad, etc., have stories in them from this time. This is a play of dolls. The father explains, at this time, the whole tree is Tamopradhan. It is to be destroyed. You have all the secrets in your intellects. Baba continues to show you so many methods for explaining to others. However, only a handful out of multi-millions understand. The sapling is being planted. Those who have been converted into other religions will all continue to emerge. In fact, Hindus really belong to the deity religion. You have to explain, you people of Bharat are from the roots of the deities. It is deities who are worshipped. Your religion is the deity religion. Baba says, at first you were deities and you then became warriors, merchants and Shudras. Now become Brahmins again and you will then become deities. We will explain to the people of Bharat. The sapling is now being planted. The father sits here and explains how he converts you from Shudras. You will become Brahmins and then deities. The explanation is so good. If someone asks you if you have studied the scriptures, tell him or her, I studied all the scriptures on the path of devotion. But only the Father himself comes and grants salvation to everyone. This is why you call out to him, O purifier, come. If you explain tactfully, they would definitely understand. You children need courage to explain to others. It appears that the drama will make you do service. So, what is Baba telling us? You children need courage to explain to others. It appears that the drama will make you do service. In the previous cycle too, this one made this much effort and claimed this status. You have to make full effort to claim your inheritance from Baba. Since we are receiving the inheritance from the Father, why should we touch the inheritance of Ravan? Why should we not become sweet? We have to become full of all virtues. This is Raj Yoga, to become Narayan from an ordinary man. That is, it is the yoga to gain a kingdom. The Father says, I come at the confluence age of every cycle. This is the age of the stage of ascent. All the rest are ages of the stage of descent. There are the stages of ascent and descent. This cycle should remain in your intellects. The Father sits here and tells you souls, you children, remember me. Don't become impure in this last birth, and I will make you into the masters of the world. Will you not obey me? Baba is asking us. Otherwise, you won't even be able to receive unlimited happiness. At least become pure in this birth. I guarantee that I will make you into the masters of the world. Will you not even obey the Father? Baba is repeatedly asking us today. The arrow will quickly strike the target for those who are to become flowers. If they don't have it in their fortune, they will listen to this knowledge like upside down pots. You explain to so many people at the exhibitions. They all say that this is good. They say that this path is very easy, but they themselves will not do anything. They simply praise this and tell others that it is good, but they will not follow this path themselves. What will happen through that? It would be said that it is not in their fortune. Baba says such souls will become part of the subjects. However, you children should be interested in serving. You have to relate this knowledge to thousands. You should make effort like the mother and father to claim the inheritance from the unlimited Father. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children, and we the spiritual children say namaste to our spiritual father. Today's essence for dharana has 2 points. The first point: in order to claim your full inheritance from the Father, become extremely sweet and full of all virtues. Don't touch the inheritance of Ravan. Second point: imbibe knowledge and do service with spiritual intoxication. Baba says, in order to claim unlimited happiness, take all the advice that the Father gives and follow it. Today's blessing: may you be unshakable in the midst of upheaval and keep yourself safe from the shadow of Maya by paying attention. Blessing once again: may you be unshakable in the midst of upheaval and keep yourself safe from the shadow of Maya by paying attention. Baba explains, at present, the tamoguni power of matter and Maya's subtle power of royal common sense are carrying out their work at a fast speed. Children can know the fearsome forms of matter, but they are deceived in knowing the very subtle forms of Maya. This is because Maya makes them experience something wrong to be right. She finishes your power of realization and makes you clever in proving something false to be true. Therefore, underline the word attention and keep yourself safe from Maya and remain unshakable in the midst of upheaval. Finally, slogan for today: have zeal and enthusiasm in every thought, and success in your thoughts will be guaranteed. Slogan once again: have zeal and enthusiasm in every thought, and success in your thoughts will be guaranteed. Acha, Om Shanti.